Welcome to the dessert of this two-part special of Cooking with me, Comfy Panna, and this is the dessert. As I said at the start of the main course, this is about those who perhaps having to celebrate whilst in lockdown and can't get out to restaurants. This is going to be a lovely rhubarb and vanilla panna cotta with a few other little bits thrown in. So the starting thing is to get the vanilla panna cotta on. So that in that jug, I'm just going to pour it into the saucepan. That is 500 mils of double cream, 500 mils of milk. So you need to add vanilla, so you can use a vanilla pod, vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste. I'm going to use vanilla bean paste for this. So now I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of sugar in. And bring that to the boil. Whilst that's boiling, I'm going to soak 6 gelatin leaves. As usual, just squeeze out any of the spare liquid and then just pour that in there and stir that until that melts. Now put this in whatever you want to set it in. I'm going to set it in the bowls, and then on top I'm going to do some rhubarb stuff. So just nice little bowls you want to serve in, and then just so move on to the next element to go with the dessert. So the panna cotta will be very soft. So I'm going to attempt to make some honeycomb. So honeycomb's fairly simple to make, but can be a bit hot. So it's 2:1 sugar to golden syrup. So I'm going to put 150 grams of sugar in. $75 grams of golden syrup. Pop that on the heat. Get yourself a deep baking tray ready to go. Pop that on the heat, and the only other ingredient you need is baking powder. So once the sugar's all melted, cook it for a minute or two until it goes a lovely amber colour, and then you're going to add for 150 grams of sugar, probably 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and that should give you a nice puffed up honeycomb that you leave to set for an hour or so. So just wait for that to get a nice amber colour. Just move that from the heat, so that's cooked to a lovely amber colour. Pop that down, and then 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to do 1 heat, and then hopefully stir that round. And there you get honeycomb. And once that's all stirred and mixed, you pour it out. And look at that, it's coming out like honeycomb. Don't know why I sound so surprised, because I set out to make honeycomb and I made honeycomb. I'm just going to start on the next bit of the dessert, and that's a rhubarb jelly to sit on top of the panna cotta. Pop some sugar in, probably about 50 grams, but once it's boiling, taste it how you feel, and then boil it for a while, because you just want the flavour of the rhubarb, not the shape. So this is the rhubarb. Just going to strain that down. Yeah, so there's 3/4 of a pint from that, so that would be 3 gelatine leaves. So just pop that back in the pan. Leaves. So just going to bring that to the boil and pop the gelatine leaves in. Gelatine's all dissolved, so just pour that back into the jug. Just leave that to cool, and then when it's cooled right down, not set, cooled right down, you can pour it on top of the panna cotta, so you've got a lovely rhubarb jelly on top of the panna cotta. Right, I'm just going to quickly make a nice little chocolate shard to go with the dessert. So it's equal quantities of dark chocolate and white chocolate. Just a lined baking tray, and then just mix some of the white chocolate in. Then just play around with it slowly. So you just spread it out, and you get nice organic shapes. I mainly do this as well because it means I get to eat a bowl of chocolate. So it's entirely up to you how you wanted to tart it up. You can put little bits of meringue on it. So that's the chocolate shards. So I shall break off some of those. So I've got bits of the honeycomb. Just pop those in. A couple of bits of chocolate shard in. And some smaller pieces of honeycomb just to give it a bit more crunch. Got some little mini marshmallows to pop in. Just a few strands of the stewed rhubarb from earlier. If you've got more rhubarb, you can do lovely roasted rhubarb. Not least, just a little bit of grated lemon zest for me. You have rhubarb and vanilla panna cotta. So that's your rhubarb and vanilla panna cotta.